And a single parent, we're going to talk about how hard it is. If y'all think it's easy, we're going to talk about all of that too. Trying to get live on everything I possibly can. Is this yours or mine?
Mine.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Plug it up right there.
There's already something in there.
Huh?
That's your Instagram.
Okay. So I'm trying to go live on my Instagram too because I want to be live everywhere. So boom, it just says start video. So I'm gonna take her charger out. All right, I'm live on everything. I got a little bit of a camera feed. I got a little bit of a, so we also on my Queen Speaks, website. So I'm sorry I haven't eaten yet today. So I got a lot going on in the Queen's mind, so I'm trying to get it together, trying to get my food right, trying to just, so y'all can see my little rolls. I'm a little fat today, but who cares? That's just what it is. The Queen is the Queen. So like I said, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. I love you. I appreciate you. You know how that goes. I want to say, hey, Middle Soul. Hi, Miss Rural. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really, really do. Like I said, today, DJ Paul Wills. Hey, bro. Where you been? Anyway, I know I've been incognito. I know. But that don't mean you could be incognito too, bro. Okay? It really don't. Hold on. Let me try to see if I can invite one more person to the show. Hold on. It is, how hard it is, what you totally think about being a single parent. I realize a lot of people think that only moms are single parents, and that's not the truth. There are some single fathers out there doing what it do, like it doing it for TV. Is what it is. But at the end of the day, today we want to talk about, is it easy? Is it hard? Should it be this way? Whatever the case may be. So, y'all know I'm excited. Hold on, can we hear my bro?
Great evening, everybody. Hope y'all enjoying your Thursday night, and I'm ready to get in this discussion because I got a viewpoint too. So let's get it going, Queen.
I know that's right, bro. I'm trying to get a little bit more light in here. The Queen is as dark as they come. So hold up, trying to get just a little bit more light in the house. So okay. All right, I know y'all miss me. Hey, all right, I'm back. Hello. All right, wait. It's telling me low network on my Facebook. Damn it. Facebook, I need y'all to throw up them hearts. I need y'all to let me know if y'all can see me. Facebook, I need y'all to talk to the Queen. I need y'all to say what y'all need to say. Please help me out because it's a lot going on and I don't want to have to reconnect or whatever's going on. But it's telling me low network. Anybody on Facebook, I need you to throw up some hearts, tag a person, do what needs to be done so I know that y'all see me. So I know that y'all hear me because it says low connection. So I need to know that Facebook is live. Bro, if you know anybody that can check out Facebook real quick, let me know. Damn it, man. It's always something. But you know what, though? In the face of adversity, we keep it going because that's just what we do as the Queen. You feel me? So, let's see. Come on, Facebook. Come on. But like I said, tonight's topic is definitely something serious. It's definitely something that we all need to be discussing. Hold on. Why? Come on. Low network connection. All right. So with it says recording though. You know what? I might have to, with Facebook, I might have to get off of some things. Hold on. Shoot. Hold up. I might have to get off of my internet and just use the network. But anyway, like I said, tonight we are talking about being a single parent, how hard it is, the things that we go through, our trials and tribulations. Honestly, we're also going to talk about, do our kids really appreciate it? I'm going to be real with you. So we're going to talk about, everything that we go through as a single mom or single dad or a single entity. I just really want to know if y'all can see me though, especially on my Facebook feed, because Facebook looks like it is doing the most. It looks like it's recording, quiet mode turned on. What is quiet mode? Hold on. It looks like, all right, hold on. I'm sorry. Facebook is acting a fool, so I'm going to have to do some things when it comes to Facebook. Work with the Queen. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all know how it goes. It's always something. The devil's always working. Let's see. If it made it better. Did it make it better? I don't know. And then this one is reconnecting and the video is paused. Everything is just like, Acting crazy. Hold on, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try it again. Mm, shoot. Hold up. Deletes. All right, y'all. Bear with the queen. Bear with the queen. I'm trying to get live on Facebook one last time. So bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody that wants to speak can speak. I want to make sure that everybody that has something to say, if they want to chime in and tell me when I'm wrong or tell me when I'm right or just say, go ahead, girl, whatever they want to do, I want to make sure they are here to do it. So bear with the queen. Like I said, for some reason, where I live, it is always hard to get on the internet and stay on the internet. It's just very weird. Very, very weird. Hold up. And it doesn't want to tag nobody at this point. Why, I don't know. Hold on, hold on, hold on. But like I said, y'all need to share me because y'all know I am always in Facebook jail. So please share the queen. Please, 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 please. I'm begging y'all to share me. And it doesn't want to tag me personally for some reason. Here we go. Boom. All right, I'm starting the video again on Facebook. So Facebook going, okay, live on Facebook. Awesomeness, awesomeness, awesomeness. All right, Facebook, I'm trying. All right. So like I said, I'm live where I can be live, which is YouTube, my Queen Speaks channel, my internet, Queen Speaks Radio. My Facebook is now up and running. Yay, yay, yay. And I'm also live on my Instagram. Instagram is Queen A.M.I.N.A 26. Y'all know my Facebook is my Queen A.M.I.N.A page. So please share me because I'm always in Facebook jail and I never get to do what I want to do, how I want to do it. So, share me if you can because I can't share myself. All right. No, it's doing the low internet recording thing all over again. So I guess it just wants to record for y'all and have me just not have nobody to talk to about the situation. I don't know what that is or why it wants to do that. Bro, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, do me a favor. See if you can see me on Facebook. I'm going to double check mine too, but it's telling me that it is recording, which is crazy and not actually showing live.
Okay, yeah, it's recording, but it's popping in and out. So
is it popping in and out?
It's buffering, but you it's buffering, but I can still see you.
Okay, you can see me live or no? Yeah. Okay. All right. It's not going to tell
I can
me.
See you live.
All right, okay. All right, it says connection available. Yay! All right, perfect, 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 perfect. I can see me now. All right, so I'm going to mute the computer because I think for some reason it just wanted me to be on the computer at the same damn time. I'm not sure why. But, all right, so I'm going to mute the computer. Everybody that's on, thank you for working through the technical difficulties, okay? If I can't see you and I'm not speaking to you, that doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you. It just means that for some reason the connection here wants to go crazy and just act a fool. So, we're going to try it again on YouTube on Instagram as well, because Instagram did the same thing. So, all right. But like I said, today we're talking about being a single parent, how it hurts you, how it helps you, how it hinders you, how it helps your children, how it hinders your children, whatever the case may be. Because, in a relationship, when things end and there are kids involved, one parent ends up being the parent that is alone, with the children. That doesn't mean that they are all the children have. It just means that one parent is the custodial. You live with that parent. I have heard recently where some parents actually decide to say, all right, we're not together. However, I'm still going to stay in this house with you and raise my kids with you and do what it do with you. It's very hard to do that. I don't see myself staying in a house with somebody I'm not with to raise the children. But I'm not going to knock anybody that is doing it, that would do it. That just makes you more of a better person than me. Someone that can deal with situations that I can't deal with. That's how I see that. At the end of the day, just because I can't deal doesn't mean that you can't. But at the same time, if you're showing your kid, to me, if you're showing your kid false love and a false relationship and false hope, is your child ever really ready for the situation? Is how I see it. A lot of people used to say to me all the time, like, Queen, you make it look easy. You know, you have 4 children. You know, you do everything that you possibly can. Your kids don't look like they missing anything. They don't look like they go without anything, you know. And a lot of people, I mean, mwah, to everybody that feels that I show them that. However, I've never been able to be fully happy living that way. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. It's hard to have 4 children and be alone. You know, even if you dating, it's different when you're no longer with the child's father or whatever the case may be. You know, it's very, very, very hard. Can I say that my children always had what they wanted? No, I cannot say that, but I tried to give them everything that they wanted. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it was, you know, a new pair of sneakers, a bike, a trip, whatever the case may be, I definitely tried. You know, my kids have been those kids that unfortunately it's like, oh, well, mom, we taking this trip here and it costs this much to go. And I'm gonna be honest, mom is like, oh, okay. Sorry, well, you can stay home with me that day because you didn't go. I've had to do that, you know, and I want to say it's hard when you have to do that as a single parent. And it's hard when you have to explain to your child, you know, as much as I want to give you this and as much as I want to do that, unfortunately, because I'm a single entity who does not get child support, who will not go to your other app and say, hey, I need this, you know, it's harder for me to get the things that I wanted to get for you, you know. But at the end of the day, can I say that my children have always had what they need? Yes. Yes, they have. They have always had exactly what they need, how they need it. And that's just honest, you know. So I tried, you know. But at the end of the day, when your kids grow up, can you say that they actually appreciated that try? That they actually look at you like, okay, you did everything that I needed you to do. You know, you weren't able to give me everything that I wanted. However, the fact that you tried lets me know X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. You know, how does that as a single parent make you feel? You know, even if everybody on the outside looking in says, okay, well, I think it's awesome what you did. I think it's awesome how you've been trying. I think it's awesome how, you know, the things that you've given me, given your children or whatever, you know, is it the same coming from them when it's not coming from your child? You know, me personally, no, it's really not, you know, but I'm one of those moms where I've actually given my children the freedom to say, you know, I told them at a certain age, if you want to sit down with me and tell me, you know, what you feel like I've done right or what you feel like I've done wrong, as your mom, I'm all in for that at the end of the day. But every parent is not going to do that. Every parent is not going to say, well, you had a problem with it. You could tell me all about it. Some parents be like, okay, well, I did the best I could. You have to take it or leave it. You know, but I'm not that parent. You know, I'm definitely the parent. Like I said, when my son was 16, he sat down with me and he told me, you know, Mom, I know that you tried and I know that you did the best that you could, but this I didn't like. Or this I felt like you could have did better. Or, you know, and as a mom, it hurt a little bit. Like, okay, well, wow. I didn't know you felt like that. I listened to it, but some parents won't listen to it. Some parents will say, look, I gave you the roof over your head. I gave you clothes on your back. I gave you food to eat. And yeah, so you're good. You know, not all parents will listen to their child complain. So, like I said, for some reason, my Facebook is acting a whole fool. I cannot see if anybody's commenting. I can't see, you know, if anybody's actually watching. I can't see any of that at this point. It is like really going crazy on my phone. And I'm not sure why. Like, I've been able to use my phone all day long today, and now all of a sudden it's like really acting up. Hold up. I'm gonna try to do it again. I'm gonna try to get you one more time, but work with the queen. Work with the queen. So hopefully it'll come back. Okay, hopefully. Do me a favor, bro. If you on, throw up some hearts. Let me see who's on. Let me see, you know, what's really good on here. Shoot, it is really acting up. It's still telling me like recording, low network connection. I don't know what that actually means, but I want to know what people think. I want to know how y'all feel about what I'm saying, especially because I know I have a lot of single parents that actually watch the Queen. I have a lot of single parents that actually share me. Bro, were you raised by a single parent?
Um, at one point, I was raised by both, and then somewhere down the line, my dad he moved back east, and so it was joint parenting, but it was like I'll take you, like my dad would take me for this amount of time, then send me back, and it was a ping pong match basically, you know.
Okay.
So I've been with both of my parents, but I've been with my mom more than my dad, you know. So
Okay.
mom
Okay.
is all I really know and depend on or whatnot. Not to say that I don't have a relationship with my dad because I do, but it's just from a distance, you know.
Mhm.
So it's just my situation is different, simply because I almost died at the age of 3, and
Oh wow.
so there's health issues involved and things of that nature. So my mom wound up being the one better equipped to take care of me, and I thank God that she wasn't one of those parents that said, you know what, I can't do this. This is too much. I'm gonna go ahead and let somebody else deal with it or have me committed to a hospital.
Mhm.
Things of that nature. My mom, she didn't give up on me like that. So, but I did go through my trying times, and that was in my teens where I started asking questions and dealing with my emotions and trying to figure out like why is it why is it just mom? Like how come my dad isn't here? And the only time I hear from him is when it's learning time or whatever to figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing in life. And I get a phone call like maybe once a year, even if that. But now, I have a better communication with my dad now. I just turned 40 a couple months ago, and I just have a better perspective on life. You just got to keep living, and you'll look at things a lot differently the older you get. Because some things that you dealt with as at a younger age, you'll look at them and those things won't matter no more, and you'll learn how to deal with them accordingly. So, from my vantage point, my dad really wasn't there, but
Mhm.
at least I know he exists. He existed, and for whatever things he's going through, at least I know that that he's around, that I still have him. But I try to make it a priority to call and check on him at least maybe a few times a month or whatnot, just to make sure that he's okay and let him know that I'm okay. So it's like I said, my situation is different, but if you, I always say this, it's any relationship. If you have a chance to fix it, fix it. If you can
Mhm.
answer some questions that you couldn't answer before, answer them. Because it's all about dealing with it and moving on. So I've dealt with it, I've moved on, and I try to look at the perspective of I'm alive, he's alive. Let's take today and move forward. That's
Okay.
all I can do.
Okay. I feel you. I definitely feel you. I mean, with me, it was different growing up. I had both parents, even though to me it wasn't the happiest situation or whatever the case may be. You know, and that's where I feel like sometimes you don't have both parents in the house, because just because you have them doesn't mean that the situation is going to be as ideal as it should be. Let me just say it like that. I want to say, some people, just because you have a child, let me say it that way. Just because you have a child doesn't mean that you're meant to be a parent. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah.
I don't want to, talk about anybody or say anybody's wrong or anybody's right or whatever the case may be. But there are people out here that have children that don't need to have children, and that's just my own personal thought. I feel like my mom was phenomenal. I feel like she was great. she did everything that she felt like she could or should or whatever the case may be. But that didn't necessarily mean that, that was all actually me and my sisters actually needed. I'm walking around right now trying to see if I can find a better connection in my house, because I for some reason cannot work like this where as though I can't, where it's just recording and I can't, and it's really messing me up, because I really had a great show planned for you guys tonight. I really, really did. I don't know. It just wants to act the fool where it's telling me all of my connections is great. So I don't understand like what's going on. I just checked my stuff over there. But it was hard, it was definitely hard growing up and only seeing one parent, even though when the other parent came home, it was kind of chaotic and hectic and kind of, angry. So I did thank God that I had both, but at the same time, I was just like, oh God, I wish sometimes it was just mom. I really do. And like I said, I've been a single parent for 20 some years, 22 years. And what I've learned is it's hard. You know, you're trying to do everything you possibly can for the children that you have, and you're burning yourself at both ends. Because you're still trying to have a life, you're still trying to do what you can do for the kids, you're still trying to go to work, you still want to kind of reach the goals that you set for yourself. So it is kind of hard when it's just like, okay, am I ever going to get a break? And some people like me, I didn't have people to drop my kids off to. I didn't have the oh well, I'll watch your kids this night, or I'll take your kids for the weekend or whatever. I honestly want to say I did not have that. I would have loved it, but I didn't have it, at all. So it was me and some children 365 days a year, you know, and I couldn't necessarily go out. So people had to come and see me. I couldn't necessarily go and party or anything in that nature. So people truly had to come and see what I was doing and come to make sure I was okay. So it was different for me. I know a lot of people do have that. They have that family support even when they are a single entity. They have that family support where they can say, okay, I'm dropping my kids off on Friday. I'll be back on Sunday to pick them up. Not everybody has that, and I'm definitely one of those people who didn't. I'm sorry. I'm no, like I said, it's getting dark. I'm definitely trying to find an avenue. Bro, check my Facebook. Is it still recording? Because I checked in and said I was live 13 minutes ago, and it still says low network connection recording on this phone. And it's like, I don't get what's happening. I don't get it right now. Bro, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Do me a favor, see if you could check that connection for me, because I'm trying to. It's telling me one thing, and I don't know what is going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make it work. I know how the queen do. I do what I can, like I'm doing it for TV. But 1 minute is right, some minutes is wrong. I don't be knowing what's going on. Stink. Do me a favor, download Facebook in there, and I want to check, see if I could do it that way. All right. So I'm trying to get to a connection. So is it still telling you that I'm live and blinking in and out, or what is it doing? I'm sorry. I know the show must go on, but I can't go on without people asking questions. So this is really like messing me up in the world. I don't know why it's doing this low network thing. I really don't. I mean, it still says recording. What is happening? And I don't want to turn it off again and turn it back on, or try to, you know. All right, it doesn't say low network, but it does say recording. So I can see that nobody's on. So I don't know if it's just live recording or what it's doing, but my Facebook is really going totally crazy, and it's not allowing. So that's why I tell everybody that you have to subscribe to my YouTube, because YouTube is perfect. You got to subscribe to Queen Speak so that you can still ask those questions. I said I can see, DJ Paul Wills on, but Like I said, I'm having a little technical difficulty on the Queen A.M.I.N.A Facebook feed. So nobody can really ask any questions or say anything to me, and it's like really like upsetting me. But tonight's topic is too important not to discuss, you know. So work with me, work with me. I'm trying my best right here. So what do you see, bro? Is it paused on the Queen A.M.I.N.A page?
Yeah, it's still buffering and in and out, so I don't know what's going on.
All right. So all right, y'all got to work with me. I'm going to finish that feed and start another one more time on the Queen A.M.I.N.A page on Facebook. So I'm just going to share that out because that's just what it is. So I'm going to try to go live one more again because I think it just doesn't want me to add people to it because that's when it just started going crazy. But, you know, this topic is definitely a topic that is something that touches me, being a single parent myself. So I definitely want, you know, people to be able to comment and speak on it and just talk to the queen, you know. So I'm trying to see what okay, so it says I'm live again, so I'm going to kind of stay where I'm at and see if I can get people to come into the feed this way. So I'm not going to tag the other pages. I'm just going to do it. But like I said, being a single parent is hard, you know, and so many people always used to tell me, yo, Queen, you make it look so easy. Oh, I can see you watching, Titan. Do me a favor, share it out because I can't. But so many people used to tell me, like, you make it look so easy. Your kids have everything that they want. Your kids are doing this. Your kids are like phenomenal. They're like the smartest kids in the class. They're the sweetest kids on the block. They're, you know, I was raised with morals and values. So even though I was a single mom, I tried to install those same morals and values in my kids, you know. So being a single mom doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to be able to do everything right. It doesn't mean that you're going to be not even a single mom, a single parent, because like I said before, there are single fathers out there as well. But being a single parent doesn't mean you're going to do everything right. It doesn't mean you're going to catch it all the time when your child is sad. It doesn't mean that you're going to be able to give your children the best advice. It doesn't mean that you're going to, you know, be able to be more in tune with your children. But it does mean that, you know, you doubly have to try to do the things that they want, because sometimes those children, they have someone else, you know, you can drop them off at their other parent's house, whether it be their mother or their father, and you can drop them off at their house, but that doesn't mean that they're going to see the things that you see. You feel what I'm saying? Thanks, Eddie, for tuning in. Appreciate you. Again, this is A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists, and today we're talking about how hard it is to be a single parent, whether it's a single mother or a single father, how hard it is to be a single parent. Never mind. Could you bring me my salad, baby? And the dressing. So, like even now, whatever time it is for me, I just made me a salad and I still didn't get a chance to eat. Oh my God. Because I'm trying to do the show and my phone, my recording device was messing up, you know. But I need some opinions, you know. I need to know what y'all think, because like I said, y'all already think that I'm like awesome sauce and I do the damn thing like I'm doing it for TV. But I need y'all to know it's all trial and error. You know, it's hard. It's really, really hard. Almost all of my friends are single mothers. You know, some of them sit right there, baby. Some of them do have the fathers involved. You know, the fathers come as they see fit, bring presents, clothes, school supplies, things of that nature. But kids need you 100% of the time. You know, they need to be able to lean on you. They need to be able to talk to you about their problems. That's why a lot of people don't see when their child is depressed, because of the fact that they have so much other stuff going on. You feel what I'm saying? So it gets hard sometimes. You know, it gets very, very, very hard. It's just like, you know, like even, like I said, even like now, today was kind of crazy. So today was called leftover day. Okay? The queen did not cook. I mean, I cooked all week long, so whatever was in there that the kids decided that they wanted, like the little one, she had meatloaf and rice. The 14-year-old had short ribs and whatever else she wanted with it. And me, I made this awesome salad. Looks awesome. And I haven't even had a chance to touch it yet, because a mother's work is never done, whether you're single or not. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So Leia, and I honestly need the kids as much as they need me. I'm gonna be very, very honest with y'all. That's why I'm always asking them to do something for me. But I need more opinions. I need more advice. Close my log me off of my Facebook on my computer, please. But I need more opinions. I need more advice because at the end of the day, like I said, it's not just single mothers in the world anymore. There are definitely single fathers out there who have to take care of their kids on their own, and it's rare, but it's real. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to dig into this solid. But I'm reading all comments. I'm answering all questions. Whatever you got to say, please say it. The queen is one of them people. You know how I am. If you got something to say, I'm gonna say it out there. If you want, you can definitely call in, bro. Can you type that number in or say that number out loud so everybody know where to call in at and how they can speak to us, please?
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. All right, folks. For those of you tuned in that want to call in and talk to us, the number is area code 605-562-0444. And let's see, what is it?
The pin code.
Yes, the call in number is 145-238. I believe that's the number.
Okay.
Am I right, Queen?
And like even now my phone is trying to connect, telling me it's an error. Hold up. Can you hear me, bro? Everything wants to start acting up when you start getting good, right? So hold up. All right, I'm trying to get in here.
TalkShoe Live. This episode is being recorded and streamed live on TalkShoe.com. You are joining the online studio. Your line is muted. Recording started.
For those of you following along,
all right,
I'm multi-screening over here. So,
all right, can you hear me now, bro? Because I'm trying to tell you, everything went dull and black and whatever the case may be. But like I said, I need y'all comments. I really, really do. I need to know how y'all feel about being a single parent because, like I said, majority of my followers are actually single parents, single moms. I need y'all opinions. There we go, bro. I see what you just typed in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry that I got to eat while I talk to y'all. I really am. Well, I'm starving. I'm like I only had a chance to eat once today. So, but like I was saying, I wasn't just a single mom. I was a teenage mom. So I had my first child at going on 17. Okay, 2 months from 17. So since 17, I haven't had a moment to myself. I didn't go to college like I wanted to. I went to college, but I didn't finish like I wanted to. I didn't. It's a lot of things that the queen did not get to do because when you have children, you got to sacrifice. You have to figure out, is your child more important than the dreams that you have? Are they more important than the things that you want for yourself? And me, I always say, hell yeah. Hell yeah, my children, they didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be made. They're more important than what I had going on for myself. So I'm finally now at going on 40. I'm finally now doing the things that I want to do, because they're getting older. My oldest two have already moved out. I only have two more in the house, 14 and 9. But at the same time, I still have to make sacrifices for them. Like the other day, I wasn't feeling well. But my 14-year-old wasn't feeling well either. So she called me from school. I had to pick her up early. It was just like, oh my God. But I'm sick myself. Oh my God. But she was more important than what was wrong with me. You understand what I'm saying? So when you have children, you have to make those sacrifices. Do we always want to? No. No, we don't. No, we don't. But do we have to? In my mind, we do. Some parents feel like they don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some parents feel like I'm going to do what I want to do for me before I do it for my kids. I'm not one of those parents. I feel like these kids have not asked to be here. I must teach them the things they need so that they can survive on their own. And one thing I'm going to teach them is selflessness. You're not always going to be able to come first. you're not always going to be able to get that latest new because you're a parent. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to make changes and you have to do what you need to do so these kids can survive. By the time my children went to kindergarten, they could read, they could spell their name, they could write their name, and they could do other things of that nature. However, a lot of other kids couldn't. Because some parents feel like, oh, they're going to learn when they get to school. I didn't feel that. I feel like it's my job to equip them with the education that they need. It's my job to equip them with the knowledge that they need so that when they do get out there on their own, they can do the things they need to do. You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm wrong, y'all can chime in, tell me I'm wrong. Y'all can, type in on the Queen page. Y'all can also type in on YouTube, Queen Speaks, and tell me what you're thinking. But at the end of the day, it is very, very hard to be a single parent. Point blank, period. It's just hard. So like I said, it's not only single moms anymore. There are single fathers in this world. And let's talk about child support. Hold up. That's what we got to talk about. Let's talk about child support. I need to understand why some parents don't feel the need to do child support unless they're mad at the significant other or the other parent. Like, some parents like, oh, I don't need them. But as soon as they get mad, they want to file. And it seems like it's a get back type of thing instead of just saying, okay, your child needs this, your child needs that, whatever the thing is, whatever the case may be. So I really want to hear what people have to say. For those who are single parents or those who were raised by single parents, your opinion matters to the Queen. But I do again want to thank y'all for tuning in to A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. I want to thank y'all for dealing with my technical difficulties because Facebook was acting a whole entire fool and I don't even know how or why or what was going on. But we fixed it. We're live, and now that I can see what y'all saying and I can see who's tuning in, I need to hear y'all opinions. And like I said, as a single parent right now, I'm hungry. So y'all gotta work with me while I eat at the same time. Gotta multitask as a single parent, okay? So it is what it is.
It's real.
It's real. It's real. And I just made this awesome chicken, apple, strawberry salad. And I'm sorry, I'm going to tear it down while we talk, okay? Thank you for tuning in, everybody, for tuning in to A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. Like I said, y'all opinions definitely matter to me. So let me know what you think. Because one thing I do need to know, for any fathers out there who does not live with their child, how do you think it is for the mother? On Fridays when they want to go out, on bill paying day, like the first of the month, when they want to pay for something, how do you think the mother actually feels not being able to go out, not being able to go and party, not being able to just have 5 minutes to herself? Because I want to be honest, my kids, every time I went in the bathroom, it was like my kids didn't need anything. They weren't hungry. They didn't need to watch. They didn't need to talk to me, nothing. But it was like, soon as I went in the bathroom, it's like, Mom, I want to get it. Seriously, how do you think these things take a toll on these single parents, whether it's a single mother or a single father? I really need to know y'all opinions on it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, how do you feel?
Well, first of all, it's gonna sound funny, but what is child support? Because I never got it. I know what it is, but I personally never got it. Because when it was time for that issue to be taken care of, the folks in charge said, "Well, we can't find it."
Are you kidding me?
So they threw up their hands. They threw up their hands and said, "Well, there's nothing else we can do," and that was it. That was the end of that. Then I dealt with not having my dad in my life for like 15 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So and you said you guys have a relationship now, though.
Say that again?
You said you and him have a relationship now?
Well, basically, what I'm saying is, like, as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
like when it came time to raise me, and
Mm-hmm.
it was he was always working, and so he didn't really, have that time. Now, it wasn't just me. I had a little brother at the time, and since then, I have three brothers total. So, you know, even when I left from New York, it was just him, my little brother, and his wife at that time. But yeah, as for when I came back out here to live in California because
Mm-hmm.
my sister had just been born,
Mm-hmm.
he was mad at me because I wanted to live out here and be around my sister. He got mad. So what he do? He removed himself out of my life for about 15, 16 years.
Mm.
So it wasn't until my 21st birthday
Mm-hmm.
that I even got to see him or like really really talk to him on that level.
Okay.
So, but in between that time, it was all my mom. She did what she had to do to take care of me and my sister, and I just I never understood it. My mom never really talked to me about it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about the child support and things of that nature, but I didn't know what it was for.
Okay.
Because I'm young. What do I know? And my mom, I gotta give it to my mom because she really kept me out of the loop as far as adult conversations with.
Okay.
So that part of it I
Mm-hmm.
never really got and understood until later in life. But
Mm-hmm.
my mom, she did what she had to do. She didn't cry about it. She didn't throw up her hands. She did what she had to do to ensure my quality of life because I couldn't do it by myself.
Okay.
You know,
Right. Right.
9 years old, and then into my teens, that all I knew was mom. There was nobody else. My mom took me to the hospital and sat in the ER with me like all day long when I was having my health crisis and everything. And my dad wasn't there. He was over 3,000 miles away, living his life. But that's just what it was. That's stuff that he has to deal with.
Right.
So I don't put it on my shoulders to stress over because I turned out okay.
Mm-hmm.
I turned out just fine.
Pretty good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And here I am. Like I said, I'm 40 years old now. Some of the stuff that I should have been taught by my dad, I had to learn through observation, watching how other men operated. That's how I wound up learning some things. How to conduct myself as a male and as a black male. I had to watch other people do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Okay.
in the words of Elton John, I'm still standing. So
I know
that's
right.
just how it had to be.
Okay. Okay. A lot of people told me as a single mom that I couldn't raise a boy, that I couldn't raise a son. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of things that I feel like I couldn't teach him, but I didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? For instance, standing up to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be honest with you. As a mom, and I'm gonna tell y'all too much information. I still, to this day, I had to tell my son, as a woman, I gotta sit down. However, you as a boy, you better stand up. You better hold what you gotta hold and aim and don't pee on my damn toilet seat. Okay? And it took I want to say it took longer for me as a single mom to teach him how to go to the bathroom, but I did it. And I'm gonna be honest, for some reason, I'm a mom that's always worked. Okay? And when I finally decided, okay, their father doesn't want to help, he doesn't want to be there, I'm taking him for child support. The government said to me, your baby father has never held a job, which means he has no earning capacity, which means we are dropping the case. You will be taking care of these children by yourself. This is what they told me. I thought it was a joke. I'm reading it like, okay, somebody must have typed this mess up and just be playing with me. So when I took him back to child support court again, I got the same letter telling me because he's never held a job, that he has no earning capacity. I'm a mom. I'm a teenage mom with 2 children. And you're trying to tell me that somebody that's 3 years older than me has no earning capacity? But I still have to take care of his 2 children. At that point, I decided I'm going to do everything all the time. I'm never going to ask anybody for anything ever again in life. I'm just going to do it. Because I see fathers that are begging to see their children, that are begging to be a part of their children's life. And the government says, nope, you can't see your child. Boom. But she gets half your check. Sometimes those kids are the most dirtiest kids in the world because the mom, depending on the type of mom she is, because they're not always those type of mom, but depending on the type of mom she is, will spend that money on her $200 weave, her $55 nail set, her new car, her new boyfriend, depending on the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So it's always interesting to me how the system actually works. It seems like it's designed to tear down women that they know are trying, and designed to build up women that they know will never be or go anywhere in the world. It's very, very strange. But then I also want to know, for those fathers who are single fathers, do you think it's okay to take your child's mom for child support when the children live with you? I've always wondered that. The fathers that I know that are single fathers, they say no. I've never actually seen a single father do it. And I give them a round of applause because I haven't done it. But at the same time, the kids still need. So do you work harder? Do you work more? Because at the end of the day, you can't really be there for your child the way you want to when you're the only parent. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to miss a soccer game, a football game, a basketball game. You're going to miss a spelling bee. You're going to miss an award ceremony. You're going to miss something because you, as that single parent, you have to be at work. Because on the first of the month, you're the only person paying rent. You're the only person paying them bills. You know? So it's hard as hell to be a single parent. You know? And tonight, I don't really have too many people chiming in, saying anything. You know, I want to say hey to everybody that's tuning into A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. But like I said, I need you guys' comments. You know, I really do. I need to know what everybody's thinking about being a single parent. Because I know that later on, you guys are going to go on and you're going to comment, but the show's not going to be airing, and I'm going to have to go back and type in the answers and things of that nature. But this is something that needs to be talked about, you know, because we have people who have children everywhere, but they ain't never there. They not on the phone. They not sending no money. They not writing the kids no letters. They not doing anything. You know, I mean, there are those different cases for children where their fathers incarcerated and things like that. I do have one of those situations. My 9-year-old, her father's incarcerated. However, even though he is incarcerated, he has money on the phone where he can be a part where he can call her. He don't even know, but when he come home, he gonna be 150% part of her life, like so serious. Because I'm tired and I'm getting old, and I got a lot going on medically. So he's definitely gonna be there. But even before he got arrested, I want to say he was there for my 9-year-old. He might not have been financially set, but he was there as a father. Like, he was there when she was in the hospital, when she had doctor's appointments, when she needed to be picked up from school. He was there when it came to things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? Where though my oldest two kids, their dad wasn't. Even when it comes to my 14-year-old, her dad's around when he feels like it, but he's never been to a graduation. He's never taken her to the doctors. When she had surgery on her ears when she was a baby, like maybe 1 or 2, he might have shown up for that. But that might have been the only thing ever. She's 14 now. She's way past 2. But at this point in life, he's not there. And his reasoning for not being there is because he doesn't like me as a person. I'm going to say this like this. You might not like me as a person, but I'm a good mom. And you like something about me at some point because we have that child. You feel what I'm saying? So that's an excuse for me. It's an excuse. Because at 14 years old, she has her own phone. And there's no reason that you need to talk to me anyway. Let her know when you sending her some money. Let her know when you picking her up, and she'll let me know. So when I feel like when fathers say that, oh, I would be there, but I don't like the mom, you're making excuses. Especially because this is the era of the millennial. There's not a child in the world from age 6 and up that does not have their own phone. You feel what I'm saying? There's not a child in this world right now from 6 and up that cannot relay a message. My dad is sending me this money on this day in this card. Please let me know when it comes. You don't have to Western Union if you don't want to speak to me. You have your child's address. Put it in a birthday card. Put it in the I love you card. Put it in the I'm thinking of you card. And mail your child some money. At the end of the day, mom is going to end up delegating where the money goes. Sneakers, clothes, books, school supplies, things of that nature. But to say I'm not a part of my child's life because I don't like the other parent is a cop out to me. To me, it's truly a cop out. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. And I'm not trying to downplay anybody. Because everybody has their reasons and to each his own. But however, that's how I see it. You know, those are the things. Like even those parents that want to say, oh, my child is this, my child is that, my child is this. And they want to take credit for how the child is growing up. However, they're not there. Ever. How do you get to take credit for how a child is growing up? How do you get to take credit for those A's? It was mom or dad, whoever the single parent is, sitting up helping with the homework, testing those kids, doing those projects, things of that nature. I need to understand. You know, I want to know how hard it is for them because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm sorry, I know I'm still eating. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to put you on the queen's business. I don't always put y'all in my business anyway, but I'm going to put you on the queen's business. My oldest daughter, she's 22 years old. 22, I know. I look good, I know. But still, let me stop playing. My 22-year-old, she told me recently, Mom, I know you kept a roof over my head. I know you kept clothes on my back. I know you educated me. She said, I also know that you fed me anytime I wanted to eat and anything that I wanted to eat. But you know what she said? But at the end of the day, as a child, you don't want to hear that that's your only job. She didn't understand how hard it was for me as a single parent. Don't get me wrong, she loves me to death. She does. But at the same time, she wasn't appreciative. But let me be very real with you. She's 22. She went to college but did not finish because she decided school was not for her. She has a job. She's never been a stripper. She has no kids. She has an extensive vocabulary and the girl is smart as hell. I don't know what she talking about, but I did my job. Especially being a mother that had her at going on 17. You feel what I'm saying? And my son, for those who think that women cannot raise a boy by themselves, my son graduated with almost straight A's his whole life until his last year. His last year was a little bit hard. This boy is a Marine now. Doing whatever it is he wants to do, how he wants to do it. No children. No baby mamas everywhere. And when I tell you this kid is smart as hell, his IQ is 117. So, I did my job. You understand what I'm saying? And it was hard as hell. But to see the finished product, to see the children that I raised become awesome and phenomenal, I'm going to pat myself on the back. I did the damn thing. Whether they appreciate it or not. Because the one thing I did is always make sure they had a roof over their head. I made sure they had clothes on their back. I made sure that they were educated. And I made sure they never went to bed hungry. They might not have always had the latest new, but they had what they need. Okay, I got a Derek Davis. Hey, Derek, appreciate you. He said, I had my first child last year. I thought the mother would be happy that I fought hard for custody. When Child Protective Services took her rights away, but she decided to make false accusations. I'm sorry. She decided to make a false report on me. I don't get it. I don't get it either. It always seems like, and let me be honest with you, Derek, because I appreciate you tuning into A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. But Derek, let me be real with you. It always seems like the good baby fathers or the good men end up with the bad women. Okay? That's just how it seems to go. It seems like she felt like if she can't have the kids, she didn't want you to have the kids because she never wants you to hold anything over her head. That's my take on it. She doesn't want you to be able to say, well, you know what? I got the kid. And she could have felt like, okay, if he gets custody, he might take me for child support and I'm going to have to mandatedly get a job. She could be one of those women that felt like that. So she was wrong. She was wrong. So if neither one of y'all ended up with the child and that child ended up in some type of foster home or foster care, then all she did in the long run was hurt that child. So Derek Davis, I feel sorry that she did that to you, but some women are like that. Some women actually leave their children. I actually knew a girl who decided to say, you know what? I don't want to be a mother anymore. And she just dropped her kids off and left. I don't know where they do that at, but she did it. So the fact that you had your first child and Child Protective Services was trying to take her rights away and she made false accusations so that you couldn't end up with the child, only person she's hurting in the long run is the child. I mean, she's hurting you too, but at the same time, not to say it like that, you can definitely have another child and start over in the situation, which you seem like the type of person that doesn't want to do that. You want to fight for your child. So if I was you, I would get a good lawyer and fight her to the death. Because at the end of the day, she has to prove those accusations that she's making in that report. And if she can't prove them, if I was you, I would countersue her for defamation of character and make sure that I got my child. Because you don't know what goes on in those foster homes and foster care and things like that. Children don't make it the way they need to make it. So Derek Davis, I truly appreciate you tuning in. I want to like your comment. I appreciate you tuning in to A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. And I want to say, hold your head up and try to find a good lawyer. Because at the end of the day, that child needs you both. And it needs to be living with one of y'all so that you both can have access to the child. Because just because the child is living with you does not mean that you are going to say to her, no, you can never see your child. No, you can never be a part of your child's life. And I'm really saddened by the fact that she would even do that. Because as a mother, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine if Child Protective Services ever tried to take one of my kids. I'm trying to tell y'all, my babies are everything. Everything. Thank you so much, Derek. I truly, truly appreciate it. I need more comments. I need more people to speak their truth and speak their mind, bro. What do you think about that?
Man, all I know, Derek, you got my blessings, brother. Keep your head up, and it's just sad where people mind state be like you use the child as leverage. First of all, nobody told you, to do the do and bring this new life into the world, and then look what you're bringing that new life into.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
shoot, I'm kid free at age 40. I don't know how I did it or didn't do it, but it ain't happened for me. And I count my blessings. I see what hard work goes into raising kids. I was once one myself, So most definitely, it's a sad state of affairs that we in right now, where we have the kids, but then we leave them to their own devices and expect them to survive. And that's sad.
It is.
It's really sad. So if you don't have kids and your mind and the rest of your situation, whatever it is, ain't all lined up, don't have no kids. Don't have sex to have them kids.
Mm-hmm.
Sex ain't everything. It's not an immediate thing. It's an eventuality. I always say that. So sex shouldn't be at the foreground. Shouldn't be at the forefront of any relationship. No. It should be something that's eased into over time. because you putting your energy into somebody else's energy and you produce another life force, and then you wonder why the child is acting the way they are. You didn't do your research 1st, you know. So you got to treat relationships like a job interview. If they don't meet certain requirements, you don't hire them. You know. And I hate to put it like that, but that's just the truth of
No,
it.
that's the truth of
You
it.
got to look at everything as a business transaction. You know, it's either making you money or it's not.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's just where we are in life, and that's sad. But you know, you got to think of yourself as the president of your state of affairs.
Exactly.
That's what you got to do.
He says
You don't want the wrong people running your office.
he says she made the report after he won the case. That's what he doesn't understand. At the end of the day, that's why I want to be honest with you. I feel like she made the report because she felt like because you won the case that you would probably take her for child support. And she didn't want to pay it. So she didn't want neither one of y'all to have a child. Because if the state is awarded that child, she's off the hook. She don't have to visit. She don't have to do anything. She don't have to pay for nothing. But if you have that child, you can definitely take her for child support. But I'm glad that you won. I hope that they did not take that child away from you. Because one thing little girls need is their dad. I'm going to be very, very honest. I didn't have my dad in the capacity that I needed him. And every little girl wants to be daddy's little girl. Okay, and when we don't, and I'm gonna be honest, because I was a victim of it. When we don't have daddy the way we need to, we out there looking for love in ways we shouldn't be. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you were able to get the custody that you needed, Derek Davis. I truly, truly am. I'm praying for you and your daughter, and I hope the situation get better. But remember what I said. Most good men end up with bad women, and most good women end up with bad men. So it's just how it's the laws of attraction. I'm not sure what it is, but remember this: most people have a fake side. Okay, they have that representative. You need to get past the representative part. You need to be around that person 30, 60, 90 days because it's only but so long that the representative will stay around before they start showing who they really are. And if that's the case, then you need to know who to procreate with. Like I said, me and my oldest two kids' father, we were together 8 years. Did I think that eventually he was going to get up and leave once I actually asked him to help out the house and get a job and whatever? No, I didn't think that was going to be him, but it was him. And the only people paying for it is my oldest two children because at the end of the day, they never got to say to him what they wanted to say. They never got to ask him truly why he left or whatever the case may be. Because one day he actually said to me, you know, the kids can come live with me. And me being the mom I said, you know what? I'm going to give you that. I will bring the kids to live with you. Or you can come get them. That man came to my house, took these kids to get something to eat, and then brought them right back. And they stopped seeing him after that. That has nothing to do with me. That's all about him as a man, as a father. And he, at the end of the day, he has to answer to them. He don't have to tell me nothing because I don't want to hear it. But he has to answer to them. So when you do things to your kids, you mess up their psyche. You mess up their mental. They don't become who they're supposed to become because they're thinking about you and why you left them in the first place. So it is hard being a single parent because I was the parent left to coddle and cuddle and take care of these crushed children. I had to let them know. I don't know why he did what he did, but I would never do that for you, to you. I will always be there. And to this very moment, my daughter and my son, as old as they are, because they're not that old, 22 and 19, they know that they can call mom. They know that I'm always going to be there because being that parent is what they needed. You understand what I'm saying? You just have to be. But like I said before, when the show first started, it's not only single moms in the world. There are single fathers out here too that need the same help. It's hard for a single father to raise a little girl. I'm be honest. What do a single father know about period? What do a single father know about bra sizes? What do you know? So kids need both of you. So if you're not together, why not stay civil? Even if I'm not with you I want to stay civil so the kids can see you. Because whatever that man doesn't bring, that woman brings. And whatever that woman doesn't bring, that man brings. That's how it goes. That's why it takes a man and a woman to raise and make a child. But for some reason, we getting together and we got that man and that woman making a child. But we don't, for some reason, have that man and that woman taking care of the child. You understand? And it's hard. And then you start introducing step parents, which is a whole nother conversation on a whole nother night, okay? I'm so serious. But like I said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Amina, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. I had a lot of technical difficulties on with the Facebook, but it seems to be perfectly perfect right now. And I want to thank everybody for their comments and what they got to say. And I really appreciate y'all. I do. I do. Like I said, I'm sorry that I'm still eating, but you know, I made a huge solid, and I really didn't get a chance to eat today. I had breakfast, but as a mom, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, when you can do it, and that is definitely what it is. So I appreciate all of y'all. I truly, truly do. I wish that I could get more people on. I do, but like I said, if you are somebody who is going to rewatch this, any comments that you make, I still answer them. No matter how many days later, whatever the case may be, I try to share. But like I said, being a single parent is hard. It's never easy. It's never easy. No matter how easy you make it look, it's never easy. I always had a car, a crib. My kids had cute clothes, good enough sneakers. You know, my daughter always had her hair done. My son always had a haircut. And everybody always told me, Queen, you make it look so easy. That's because I'm broke. God damn it. Okay? But I didn't want to say that to people. All I could say was, thank you. I'm trying. As long as I'm trying, my kids are surviving. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So, never give up. You know, if you made that child, I'm sorry that I'm still eating on the phone. I'm trying. But if you made that child, know that that child needs you. You know, like I said, they're not always going to understand why they can't have everything that they want from a single parent. They're not going to understand that you working for the whole house and it's you, the kid, the other kid, the other kid. You got rent, bills, food, travel, everything. Them kids are not going to understand that. But in the long run, they'll get it. When they grow up, they'll thank you. Like I said, even though my oldest told me, you know, the other day, Mom, I did not understand why just a roof over my head was supposed to be what it is. And I had to tell her, you didn't just get a roof over your head. You got a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food to eat, and a highly awesome education. Because my kids are educated to the fullest. And some parents don't even do that. So, when you have kids of your own, you'll understand it. But I educated you enough that you're going to go live the life that you want to live. And like I said, she is 22 years old with her own, wherever she's at. She got her place. She got a job. She has 0 children. I did my job. She's not a stripper. She's head of linguistics at her job. You know, taking inventory in and out, whatever the case may be. So I did my job for her. Because the fact that I kept her off the pole, I'm not saying that if you're a stripper you bad, okay, that's your life. But my baby wasn't meant to be no stripper. So the fact that she's not and she has no children, I did my job. I did my job. That's all I can say. So as a single parent, one thing that we learned from this conversation tonight is that one thing you have to do is the best you can do. Feel me? The best you can. I did the best I could, and everybody around me thought that I did an awesome job. I want to say, me personally, I felt like I did an awesome job too. So I love my kids, and I appreciate their opinions. However, they live somewhere else now. So when they have children, and I become a grandma, you know what I'm gonna say to them? How hard is it? Is it as easy as you thought? I'm going to have these questions for them. I need you to know. My bro said, a lot of who I am is because of my father's absence. But a lot of who I am not is in part of to his absence. You take what you're given and grow up or give up. And that is so true, bro. That is so true. Because I want to say the way my father treated me is why I'm so strong. He was only around 2 days a week. And my mom did everything. And even though me and my mom have our ups and downs, the fact that I always know that I could always pick up the phone and say, hey, I need $200. Hey, I need $500. Hey, I need you to come drive me somewhere. And she would come and do is one of the reasons why no matter what I went through, I'm always going to respect the woman that she is. Because she showed me that a parent is always there for you no matter what. So that's all I can say is that even if I didn't have it to give, I will always be there for my children no matter what. No matter what the situation. One thing as a single parent that you need to know is that giving up is not an option. You're not doing it just for you. You're doing it for you and the children because they deserve better. None of us have to be here. But when we get here, the people that God gave us to, He gave us to them for a reason. There are children right now in this world who have parents who only bought them 2 outfits. But they telling the world that they do everything for them. Okay? There are parents out there in the world that have never been to their children's graduations, never been to any of their children's doctor's appointments, dental appointments, none of that. But they out there bragging about their child. Don't even get to see them. And like I said, if you are not the custodial parent, which means you do not live with your child, and you want to make excuses on why you don't want to help the person that lives with your child, it's a cop-out. Your child still needs you. Now, don't get me wrong. If you paying your child support every month and you still can't be there, I'm going to make the exception for you because at least you're contributing, making sure it's some money going in the house towards a roof over the head and food in the belly and clothes on the back because you're paying for it every month. But just because you're doing that doesn't mean that that child doesn't need to hear your voice. That child doesn't need to lean on your shoulder. That child doesn't need to tell you what's wrong and cry to you from time to time. Because money burns and moments don't. And that's just truth. But at least if you're paying child support, you're trying to help. Whether it's voluntarily or involuntarily, you're helping that house. That's how I see it. And I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, comment. We can talk about it. Inbox the queen. Comment on my replay. Okay? I don't know everything. I'm just telling y'all because I live it. And 9 times out of 10, when I talk to y'all about whatever this matter is, whatever the situation is, it's because I live it. I never try to talk about something that I'm not. I never try to talk about something that I haven't lived through or survived on my own. Okay? And that's just real. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all need to get my book If Some Wishes Came True because y'all understand. Yes, I did most of the stuff in that book, but I might not have done it with the people that I said I've done it with in the book because that's what it makes for a good read and it's urban fiction, so it is what it is. But believe you me, I've been through a lot and I survived. And this is why I knew as a single parent, I couldn't just give a roof over head and clothes and food. I had to educate as well. Because an uneducated child is going to fall for anything. And one thing that you need to do is give your child a world-class education. Because this world is crazy. This world is hard. And that's just what it is. It really, really is. Oh, man. How did I do that? Okay. So, at the end of the day, I'm not necessarily trying to teach y'all, but I'm trying to tell y'all so we can all do a little bit better. You know, because like I said, I am a good mom. I'm not the best mom in the world, though. I'm not. I try to be, but I'm going to be real with y'all and myself. I'm not. These days, I say to my kids, look, I'm tired. Dinner is ready. Eat. Do your homework. Wash. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to bed. So no, I'm not the best mom in the world. There are days where I need to be alone and I need my moments. But if you ask my children if they have what they need, they're going to tell you hell yeah. No matter what it is, they're going to tell you hell yeah. You ask them that they've been able to go on every single trip that they've been offered. They're going to tell you hell no. Because sometimes she ain't got it. But they're going to tell you how much I tried to get them there. And if I don't let them go because I don't have it, I'll let them stay home with me for the day. Mommy daughter day. Mommy Sunday. Mommy and the kids day. Because I can't afford that trip. So, I'm trying my best to do what it do. I want to say thank you to Tina Trent. She just hit me up. She wants to buy my novel, If Some Wishes Came True, and I cannot wait to send her an invoice because I appreciate it. And I want to say that too. Leia. I know I keep calling Leia. Matter of fact, Naya, a beautiful child. Somebody. Because we help each other. I need one of my awesome kids. Hey, gorgeous, can you bring me my books? That's Princess Leia, for all that needs to know.
Yeah.
And that's Princess Naya. They'll tell you I'm not the best mom in the world, but I try, don't I?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm the best mom in the world?
Yeah.
You do? For real? Oh, well, I'm the best mom in the world because she said so. But, give me some shit.
I'm still working on my project.
You still working on your project? Oh, see, education comes first. She's still working on her project.
I wrote such a long paragraph, I don't even know when I present it if the whole class will even listen to it.
Don't worry, we're going to try to do it. We're going to try to do
It's
it.
too long.
I love you.
Can I get something to drink?
Yes. So, she thinks I'm the best mom in the world. You think I'm the best mom in the world, Princess Leia?
Yeah.
You do, for real? She lying because she a teenager and she left too fast. She left too fast. Oh, they love me, but they know I'm not the best mom in the world, but I try. Okay? But like I told y'all, I speak from what I know. If Some Wishes Came True is my very first novel. It is out. You can inbox me, and I will make sure that you get it. It is $19.99 for those who need to know. And then you pay shipping and handling, which is $3.99. Okay? Because a lot of people, when I'm doing my show, they hit me up and like, oh, I want your book. As soon as I send them an invoice, they be, oh, I don't want your book. Look, it'll be the best $20 that you ever spend. And I told y'all I do deals. So I also have my poetry book, Into the Mind of the Queen, my poetry book, In the Heart of the Queen, and my poetry book, The Queen Has Spoken. The more books you order, the cheaper it is. Each poetry book is $15. Okay? I'm also working on an audio book. But here's the kicker with that, right? Y'all listening? If you buy the novel on show nights, like Thursday, which is tonight, if you buy the novel, you get one of these for free. If you buy 2 of these, you get the third one for free. If you want all 4 books, we can talk about it because you can get this half price and one of these for free and a couple of them half price. We're going to work it out. That's what we do. We make deals, okay? But they're all from my own publishing company, Show It Well Publication. The Queen is trying to do the damn thing. Because like I told y'all, I had kids that going on 17. And I had to put my dreams on hold. But now all of the Queen's dreams and wishes are coming true. You understand what I'm saying? And Christina Trent, thank you so much for hitting me up. I'm going to send you your invoice as soon as I finish the show tonight. How long we been on, bro? Because I'm trying to tell you my solid code. How long we been on?
We've been on for
92 minutes. Okay.
an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. I love y'all to death, but it is Thursday night. I do want to finish my salad. So I'm going to finish my chicken, pecan, strawberry. What I got? apples. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this salad. I'm going to finish my salad. I'm going to go help that little girl with her project because she was working on a project that is due next week. And like I told y'all, education is the key for us, okay? But I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all. And I'm in Facebook jail, so share me on Facebook. And please tune into A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurture Artists. Hopefully, in 2 weeks, we will not have the same phone issues or whatever. But I always have a good topic, and I'm trying to have a guest in the next 2 weeks. Okay, my birthday's coming up, so I'm gonna be a year older soon. But I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I think that y'all are awesome and phenomenal. Say a prayer tonight, and know that you got a purpose. And know no matter what the situation is, whether you're a single parent, whether you are a child of a single parent, know that God got a plan for you. No matter what it was, no matter what it is, even if you don't know, God knows. And that's what happens at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, I appreciate you. And I thank you so much for manning my boards tonight because there was a lot going on and I had too much technical difficulties going on over here. But no, I appreciate you to death. Okay? And I love you to death as well. And everybody that tuned into A.M.I.N.A, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurtured Artists. My next novel, Queenie Secrets, is coming out. It's coming out. I'm finished. I'm finished.
Wait.
Hold up. I can't hear you, bro. Say that again.
Muted.
I was saying I can't wait for that new release.
Why I can't hear you now? This is so crazy. Hold up. I think it's me. Because this phone rang and then it did something crazy. I don't know. But bro said he cannot wait for the book to come out. And he gonna get a free copy because I'm interested in wanting to know what my bro think about my book. So I'm gonna need y'all to support the queen. Because I'm telling you, if you don't know me while I'm down, don't come at me when I get up. You feel me? But I love y'all to death. I gotta go. I appreciate you. Share me as much as you can. Comment. I will comment back or reply. Inbox me if need to, but inbox me on the Queen A.M.I.N.A page, not on my personal page. I do not reply to things on personal page. I'm gonna be very, very honest. I don't, because I feel like, I came at you as the queen. I need you to come back at the queen. Okay. So I love y'all. This has been Queen and Bro Titan. Deuces.